Hello and welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to draw the beaker very similar to the one you can see in front of you. It is a quick, short exercise, but nonetheless, it does introduce a number of new commands in SolidWorks. So I will close this and I want to open up a brand new part. So to do that, I will go to SolidWorks, File, New, Part, and then click OK. Now I want to make sure I'm in millimeters, which I am, and I also want to save this. So I'm going to go to SolidWorks, File, Save, and we will continue to save it in our existing SolidWorks Lessons folder. Double click into that, and I'm going to create a new folder called Lesson 3. I will double click into that, and I will call this Beaker. So now our name is changed up here to a beaker. We're ready to start drawing then. What I want you to do is I want you to go into Sketch and we want to draw a circle on the top plane. I'm going to click Spacebar and click Normal to, and I want to start the circle from the origin, and we're going to make this a smart dimension of 90 millimeters. I now want to give this a little bit of volume, so to do that I will go to Features, I will go to Extrude Boss Base, and I'm going to make this 90 millimeters high as well. Now before I confirm this, what I want us to do is, this is where we're going to put a little bit of a taper on the actual object. So I want you to click this Draft On Off button. When we do that, you may notice a little bit of a taper on the actual object. If you can't, let's just increase it to 2 or 3 or 4 degrees, and you notice that our taper becomes more pronounced. But I want this in the opposite direction, so what I am going to do is I'm going to click Draft Outward, and you notice that it is now going in the opposite direction, and I'm going to make it maybe 8 degrees, and I can now confirm that. So now we have a solid object with a little bit of a taper. What we want to do is we want to kind of scoop out the inside so we can actually put a little bit of liquid into it. To do that, within Features, I want you to click Shell. So this is how we're going to shell out the object, and we're going to give it a wall thickness of 2 millimeters. And what we need to do now is we need to select the surface that we want to remove. So to do that, I'm going to select the top surface and I'm going to confirm that. Now you can see that we now have a little beaker where we can put a little bit of liquid into. Now I'm just going to click Save to save my work. We're just going to maybe play around with it a little bit more. If I was not happy with that and I wanted to make a few changes to it, let's just say, for example, I wanted to change the thickness of the wall. What I could do is come over here and right click and click Edit Feature, and let's just make the wall thickness maybe 5 millimeters and confirm that. You'll now notice my wall thickness is a little bit thicker, which is what I wanted. And let's just say I wanted to make it a little bit taller. I could go to Boss Extrude, right click over that, go Edit Feature, and let's make it 120 millimeters high. Again, I confirm that, and my object has changed again. The final thing I will do then is I will add a material to it, an appearance. So I'm going to make this a glass object. So I click Appearances, Scene Decals, and I will go to Appearances, and I want to click Glass. And let's just make it frosted glass. So I'm going to double click that, and my object has now become a frosted glass object. So that is the end of this lesson.